Hi folks, welcome back to my channel. I have a John Deere Gator 625i. I wanted to make a two-part video because I didn't want to stretch one video out in a long program. So I just made a series of two videos. So stick around and we'll get right into it. Got it all cleaned off. Now I'm going to go ahead and start putting it together. This here is the new pump. Looks exactly like the old pump, only this one should work. The pump I got came with two gaskets. The first gasket will go on just like this, and I may put some silicone on there just to hold this in place. Actually, I think I will. Okay, hope you can see this, what I did. I'm going to take this back out. I got the gasket on the other side with silicone. You take it, you line it up, get it straight, and you can move this back and forth, and it'll seat right in there. Yeah. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this bolt in here, like so. I'm not going to tighten it down, I'm just going to get it snug up there so it don't fall back out, because I got it in there pretty good. Now here's the face plate. I'm going to get all the bolts where they need to go. The gasket's already on there. Push all of them in. Now I'm going to run all those down and get it snug. Now I've tightened down all the bolts. There is 6. All of them are tightened down between 9 and 11 Newton meters. I tighten these down to 10, maybe a little over 10 Newton meters, because anywhere between 9 and 11 should be good. Now I'm going to go ahead and hook this hose right here up. I should have done it before I bolted everything down, but I'm going to go ahead and wiggle this on there. And I'll go ahead and take that clamp and clamp it down. I pinched it and kind of pushed it backwards to get it on there. It's stiff, but now it takes a 6mm socket to tighten that clamp down. Now to put this hose right here back on there. I'm not going to clamp it down yet. Now I'll go ahead and remove this radiator cap. And I'm going to fill it up with Prestone antifreeze 50/50. Okay, it's full. Now put the cap back on there. I'm going to go start it up and let it run for a minute. Make sure nothing leaks. Doesn't seem to be any leaks anywhere, so I'll go ahead and start putting it all back together. Starting with this cover and these 6 bolts, T27, and the one to take a 1/2 inch socket. So I'm just going to shove it right up in here, like so. I'm going to get a couple of those screws started. There's one, and over there's the other. Now I'll go ahead and put the rest of them in and snug everything down. Now I'll go ahead and put the clutch and pulley on there. First, go ahead and put the back pulley on there. Get it lined up where you need it to go, because it's got a gear drive on the back of it. Then go ahead and put the belt on. Now we're going to put the front one on. We're going to slide it on there. We got to make sure that this will slide on there as well. So let me go ahead and grab the clutch. Now go ahead and throw this up on there, just like so. Now slide it on there. Now I'm going to push everything in. I'm going to put the bolts in and tighten them down. This one here, we'll take this big long bolt. We'll run it down with a 1/2 inch socket. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this bolt in, and it goes up here, and I'm going to use an impact to tighten it up, because I had to use an impact to get it out. So I'm going to get it started first. Make sure this is in. And now I'm going to go ahead and tighten it down. There we go. I didn't want to hammer it down with the impact because I don't want to break that bolt. But it's good and tight. Now I'll put the cover on. Before you put the outer cover on, I want you to look down here the way that this is made, the shape it's in. This one up here is the same way. This is where your two longer bolts go in. And that's the only two bolts out of the 10 that are the longest, is this one and this one. The rest of them are a little shorter. Should be able to just put this up on here and kind of snap it in place. I'm going to put the two longer bolts in first. One of them goes up here, the bolt in, the nut on the outside. The other longer one will go in right down here. Push it in. Go ahead and put the bolt on. I'm going to get all these bolts and nuts started before I start tightening anything down. There it is. I got all 10 bolts tightened down. Now folks, the only thing I got left is this right here. Put it up in there where it belongs. Put it on there. Put the clamp over here, and now this clamp will take an 8mm or a 5/16 to tighten this down. And that's the last thing I want to tighten down on this, and this job will be done. And then I'll just drive it around a little bit and just check the antifreeze, make sure the level's right. I sure do hope this helps. Like, comment, subscribe, share with friends. Thanks for watching.